All right, well, I'll try to keep open the chat window and see if you guys have questions along the way. If there's any sound or viewing problems, let me know through the chat box and we'll get started here. So welcome everyone to our August leadership update. It's an exciting time of year as we're kind of winding down the summer. Sometimes the summer are slow months, so we're coming upon our busiest season. So it's good to be prepared and see what to expect and what's coming ahead. Welcome to everyone whose first time this is. I did announce at our RepFest seminar that I was opening it up to all representatives. So welcome to Team Momentum, and for those of you that are not on our team, I hope you can learn something helpful tonight. So I like to put a beauty for a purpose saying in here, and tonight I chose you needed a hero, so that's what you became. So you know, on your Avon journey, there's people that you're going to look up to and you're going to say, I want to do what he or she does. And then you're going to figure out a way of how you're going to get there. So a big part of my success has come from saying, I want to be like her, and then figuring out what steps I needed to take to have that success as well, because it's not going to be the same for all of us. We all have different things that we're good at, and we're going to be mentoring others in different ways, but we can all be successful. And then another quote here, the smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intention. So there's a lot that goes on in Avon, a lot of new information at all times. I can't count how many new programs we've learned, but hopefully the ones that are going in place are here to stay. So you can get very wrapped up in too much information and not take any steps toward being successful. So make sure you plan ahead and implement those ideas that you have in your head and see what works out and see what doesn't. So we'll go over some Team Momentum stats. I try to put recognition throughout the whole presentation because I think it's very important as a leader. I have your online offers that are just wrapping up for the week. Online sales tools, getting ready for our fourth quarter, recruiting tips, a little splash about the new programs that are coming into place, but you guys voted that you didn't really want to hear much about that, so I'll leave that up to Avon Corporate and just kind of brush over some of the topics there. So Team Momentum is 564 reps strong. It's so exciting that we have gotten to this size. I believe we started out 2016 with less than 200, so we've seen a lot of growth. All right, so our team performance through campaign 17, we've sold 693,700. And I just posted on our Facebook page today that all Team Momentum is going to make history with me because it'll be our first time selling over $1 million just with our team. So Team Momentum, that's awesome. You guys all rock, and I wouldn't be here without you all. Our year-to-date unit sales increase is 305,300. And I'm estimating our total unit sales increase for the year to be about 716,000, which is more than we even sold all of last year. So huge growth. It shows that Avon is strong. It's in demand. We just need to get out there and sell it and share the opportunity. So I have a lot of pictures. Usually I like to include some of my personal life and what's going on with Avon, and so much has happened between our last call, July and August, that I have 3 slides for you. So here we are in Las Vegas. I took anyone from Team Momentum who was there out to dinner one night, so that was really a highlight of the trip for me. I got to meet a couple of our reps for the first time. So that's really exciting. You can't replace that face-to-face interaction, and I hope to meet many more of you. Leslie and Cheryl and Tracy all got to make an appearance on the national stage for titling for the first time during the year. So that was another really exciting part of the event. Avon did recognition at every single level. So a lot of people got to experience their first time on the national stage. So that was really a highlight for me as well. Our team is placing 9th out of the whole nation for growth. So that was very shocking to me, but great job to you all. Again, I wouldn't be here without you, so keep up the great work and show enthusiasm in your business, and people will attract to you. Here's our seminar. I did it with Janet Miller, and we had filled rooms for the 2 times that we presented, so that was really exciting and overwhelming as well. Okay, so more pictures because we had so much fun. Here's Betty, the president of social selling. In the product expo, Avon had people applying makeup. They had people giving hand massages with Skin So Soft oil. They had those attractive models at the candle and the musk stations. There was just a lot more hands-on this year in the product expo, and I was really impressed. They had this fun setting where you could take pictures, and they even took professional headshots for us to use on our website. So those were definitely enhancements that I've never seen in the past. And then we did go see Beatles Love, a few of us that were there on Monday night. So I like to, every city that I go to, I like to do something fun and different that I wouldn't be able to do at home. So that was a lot of fun. And then with my personal life here, like many of you, my little kids started back to school. Ava is 5 and she's in kindergarten, and Josh is 9 in 4th grade. So it can be a transition phase right now in our business with kids going back to school and summer vacations wrapping up. So it's time to get back to business. I also went to one of my friends from high school, her wedding, and it was beautiful. It was in Cabrera, Dominican Republic. So it was somewhere I'll probably never go again, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So that was fun. It was right before Rep Fest, so I think I needed a vacation when I got home because I was so tired from everything we did. Campaign 17, I'm very excited to see what happens in the next few campaigns with our team. We again had our second best campaign, so $49,540 worth of Avon in just 2 weeks. We placed as the #2 leader team in the nation, and we have moved up from 16 to 13 years to date. So again, Team Momentum, good job. You're out there selling and growing your teams. And I'm going to minimize here because we have so many people appointing new representatives that it takes up the whole screen here. Team sales, Leslie, Cheryl, Tracy, Leticia, and Trisha, great job. And then we also measure total reps. So Leslie, Cheryl, Kim, Leticia, and Trisha. Those of you that want to make good money with Avon, I recommend this to my team, and I recommend it to everyone else that you build your personal sales, you build your online business, and you do leadership. I know many of you have heard me say that I didn't do leadership for about 5 years. I got to almost the top sales level and decided I still wanted more out of Avon. So it's all about finding what you're comfortable with, finding the way of recruiting and sales that you like the best, and really taking advantage of all of the opportunities that Avon has out there for us. If you build those 3 areas of your business, I guarantee you, you won't be saying, oh, why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get that? That's no fair. You really will make the most out of your Avon business by doing all 3. So great job to those of you who have appointments already in August. We have a lot of new promoters who have signed up their first team members. So hopefully that's just the start of you building a large team. I was where all of you are in the past and looking at those big numbers and being like overwhelmed and wow, how could someone ever do that? But I'm telling you, with consistent growth and just being passionate about what you're doing, you guys can have $1 million teams as well. So congratulations, Kim, yay! Kim's on our call, so I wanna congratulate her for advancing to star promoter. The more you move up in the leadership business, the more you make off of your team members. So great job, Kim. It's not easy to advance in title. So the Social Media Center is new and improved. And if you haven't downloaded the app yet, be sure you do that, or you join from your PC. There's new material there all of the time. If you don't feel like being creative or you don't know what to talk about, go there, because Avon has it like all packaged for us. All you have to do is share it. So definitely check that out. They have also announced that they're going to start text updates. So if you want to sign up for that, Patricia, so your social media, I just meant on youravon.com to go to the web office and the social media center. And then they are going to be doing text updates. So when you log into youravon.com, if you click on that Stay Connected on the Go, you can sign up. And I have not received a text yet, but I would imagine they're going to be launching that very soon. So we are wrapping up on the direct delivery incentives. I keep asking Avon to announce these sooner to us. It makes it much easier when we have the offers and the images in advance. So I'm sharing them with you as fast as I'm getting them. And I am encouraging Avon to get them to us faster so we can make the most of those deals. August 13th through the 20th, if you have $100 in direct delivery orders, you will get these senses, the 7-piece set here. So if you have someone that has an order in between your order dates, or you need to replace some of your Avon stock, place your order on your e-store and make use of those products. Either use them yourself, give them as gifts. Always be gifting Avon and replacing your personal use items with Avon products if possible. We have great products, and everything, pretty much everything I've tried I really like. And if you are a leader, make sure that you are providing your team with these offers as well. I have been recently sending out emails to my direct delivery reps, those that are getting direct delivery orders. So I'll send them out an email with the campaign top 10 for direct delivery orders. And then I'll include the images that they can share with their networks so that they can push even more online sales. So to help you get that senses set, Avon is offering this free Anew Skin Invincible Day Lotion. This offer goes through the 20th, so you have 2 more days to share it. I like to always include the offer, the code, the dates, and then your website, and then 3 to 5 hashtags that you come up with that can go along with the deal. And online, a lot of times, less is more. The less information you put in your status update, the more likely they'll be to click through and make that purchase. So make it straight and to the point when you're doing these coupon code offers. Today ends the free shipping with any $25 order. There's a flash sale tomorrow. So as a leader, like I mentioned, I do those e-sales recognition. You can run the direct delivery report from Downline Manager. And you want to provide your e-sellers with those images because it's so much easier to grab people's attention when you have it in a picture as well. So make sure you're sharing those with your team as soon as you get them. Oh, hi, Cheryl. She was gonna be joining from an airplane, so I'm gonna say hi. I don't know if she can hear us or not. So keep up to date on the coupon codes. Try to find images that you and your teams can use. Use those hashtags and know your direct delivery incentives. To build online sales, I've always been all about providing something extra. So if you give people these coupon codes, they're gonna keep wanting to come back to you because you're offering something that other reps may not be offering. I am a bargain shopper. I won't go to Kohl's without like a 20 or 30% off. So I know people really value having those coupon codes and saving money. So I like to share it through email, and then I'll also post it to our team Facebook group so that they can have access that way. I did quite a few polls yesterday because my business is getting to the point where I'm going to start handing off some of the leadership announcements and communications that I do for the 2nd and 3rd generation to my leaders because we don't want to confuse our team members about who they should be asking questions to, and we don't want to overwhelm them. So I did ask, on Facebook, what was the best way that people like to receive our team communications. I don't know if it's because I asked it on Facebook, but Facebook was the #1 choice. So, and I do know there's tons of active Avon reps on Facebook at all times. So be sure if you're a leader that you have a team Facebook group and you can interact with your team members that way. If you're a leader, give steps for your teams to recruit online. I know a lot of times I probably give way too much information, and people that are new to leadership probably give up because I overwhelm them. So I'm going to work on trying to provide more simple steps, like here's the image, here's what you should say, share it on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram or whatever it is. I'm going to give simpler steps because I know a lot of times that information when you have not joined leadership can be just too much and you just want to give up. All right, so some online sales tools for you as representatives or for your teams to use. Avon Web TV, they have posted through campaign 18 and 19 right now. Make sure you're subscribed to Avon USA Representatives on YouTube if you are not already. Even though we like them on Facebook, we may not be getting all of their notifications. So if we subscribe to them on different social media sites, the more information we'll get and the more we can empower our team members. Avon What's New brochures, I do have those posted on makeupmarketers.com. Right now it's posted through campaign 23. So I have all of them listed for 2016. It's a nice place to go. When you go into youravon.com, you have to kind of hunt around for those what's new brochures, but it's nice to have them all in one place. And then those Fab 5 buys are also really good tools, and especially for our new representatives, because the catalog is 200 maybe sometimes more than that. Hang on a second. Okay. So this shows 5 highlights that you want to point out to your customers in the brochure. So maybe you want to stick a sticky note or some tabs in there. When people have suggestions, they're more likely to buy than when you just hand them the book with no guidance. So take the time to learn about those Fab 5 buys. I feel that the most powerful selling tool is knowledge, but there's so much to learn that you're not going to learn it all overnight. So use those Fab 5 buys to highlight some great sales and deals for your customers. And Cheryl said she's in between flights here, so she must be listening to us at the airport. There's a summer success guide. Hopefully you've all seen that. I know that Avon has a lot of great information out there. Sometimes it's about hunting it down and finding where it is. We're not always pointed to where we need to go. So finding your way around youravon.com and looking at all the tools that are available to us is definitely helpful. Sometimes we need direction as to where to go. So there's a summer success guide. Hopefully it will be replaced soon with a holiday success guide. You can even purchase print copies of this if you want to supply that to your top sellers. And it does have some tips in there for the programs and incentives going on, and it does have like recruiting and sales ideas. And so does the what's new. So make sure you read through those. I'm guilty of not really reading through them, but there's some helpful information in there. So use that information, grab pictures out of there to share with your team so that they can be successful. There's also new emails through the email center we can use. And again, a lot of content on social media center. If you just want something to share and not have to think or do much work with it, the social media center has a lot of great content in there. So make sure you subscribe YouTube and Facebook to Avon USA representatives, and then there also corporate is listed as Avon Insider on Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. So follow the corporate sites, because a lot of times they have like really good pictures that aren't shared to the representatives. So it's just another source of information. And I do recommend that you save it to your device first, and then you upload it yourself. So anytime you're on social media, you're always going to get more views that way. When you share it from Avon Corporate, Facebook is hardly going to show it to any of your audience. So you are much better off copying it and saving it to your phone or your computer and then uploading it yourself. And something that I just figured out, Facebook is very frustrating to get your online sales boosted, because they want you to pay for everything. They want you to boost your posts, and they want you to advertise. And we don't want to do that. We want those people that have already liked our page to see our posts. So I did find that if you, almost every single post I was doing was a link. So it included a link, and then it would pull a picture from that web page. Well, it would only show like 50 to 100 people when I have like 4,000 that like my page. So it's very frustrating. So I found that if I upload a picture and then I put the link in the description, they'll show it to a lot more people. So they would show it to like 300 to 500 instead of like 30 to 50. So that's a little trick that I hope you guys can use. Always learning something new with social media and being online. Okay, so if you are newer to Avon or you're new to leadership, there's definitely some seasonal trends to our business. Fourth quarter is obviously really good for sales, and that's okay. My husband's being loud in the background. Okay, so it helps to know, when we're going to see these spikes. 22 traditionally starts off the first Christmas campaign, and you're going to see a lot more in sales from campaigns 22 to 26, and sometimes it goes into one depending on where one falls. But those 4 campaigns leading up to Christmas are going to be huge. So how can you prepare for those? So our sales, we just closed campaign 17. Our team sales averaged in 2015 at 16,000 in Q1, about 19,000 Q2, and 18,803. So that's our campaign average, and you can see how much it jumped here in Q4. So how can you make the most of that? Patricia, I'm not sure why campaign 20. Some of my sales numbers are a little skewed because I have such a high personal amount with my LABC. So I don't know why that one was so much lower, but I can look at that. Some sales tips to make the most of our holiday season. Buy more catalogs, encourage your team members to buy more catalogs. As business owners and entrepreneurs, we need to be investing in our business to see it grow. We can't do the same thing over and over and expect to see change in our numbers. So stock up on fragrance samples. Fragrance is a huge seller in the Christmas campaigns. Make sets for easy shopping. So at my Avon store, we always carry all of the boxed sets that Avon puts together. But then we put together these fragrance sets where I buy the cellophane bags from a Nashville wrapping company, I believe. And they have really cute Christmas designs. They're not too expensive. And then I buy these pre-tied ribbons. So all it is one of those twist ties, and you can make it look really nice. And people actually prefer those to the box sets because it looks like it's already wrapped. So maybe leading up to Christmas, if you're doing events that you want to stock up on some of these sets, it'll give you a higher sale per person. And people just love that it's like wrapped and ready to go. You can also shop the dollar stores. That's something else I do. And I don't show it here, but in the past couple years, I've bought like little things, little decorations to put in there just to make it look more professional. I'll get jingle bells, or sometimes even like the dollar store has the Christmas mugs, so I'll put those together, and those make great gifts for like teachers and some of those smaller priced gift exchanges like that. So make the shopping simple for your customers, and that will go a long ways, and they'll buy a lot more from you. Invest in the Avon Living catalogs. Those are going to be add-on orders for you. And you may even want to host a holiday open house and invest in some of that living decoration stuff, because that's a lot of it's stuff that they're going to want to see in person. So decide maybe what you like the best, what you think is going to be the best seller, and invest in some of those demos and have a holiday open house. I know my friend Ann also partners with someone from a different direct sales company. So maybe you want to bring in like Scentsy or Pampered Chef or someone like that and have it like a one-stop shopping open house. Keep books on hand at all times. You never know when you're at the bank or at the grocery store or getting your hair done if someone needs an Avon lady. So stick your books out there, put them in public places so they get into a lot of different hands. Take advantage of the Avon credit limit. If you're new, you do have to be a President's Club member, and you have to be with Avon for 1 year. And they do something called the Holiday Credit Extension. As far as I know, it is still going to happen this year. I can't see them pulling that. I just haven't heard anything about it yet. But it's great because you can stock up on your products, have products on hand, and you don't have to pay your bill for 4 campaigns instead of the next one. So ask your district manager and ask at local meetings about that, because your manager is the one that submits your application for you. And then maybe you want to try something like a free gift with purchase, free gift with $50 order, or free gift when you refer a new customer. Be creative and find ways to get higher sales and get your customers to spend more with you. All right, so as far as recruiting goes, in the past 2 years, October has been my best recruiting month. And you can see even November and December are higher than average months for doing personal appointments. Campaigns 23, 24, and 25 are all great. A lot of people are maybe signing up just to get that discount for their gifts. That's okay, we'll take them as well. And usually when people try Avon, then they're hooked. So just getting people in for a personal discount is a good way to open the door to a lot of new team members. Increase your marketing activities if you can at holiday time. So spend more time on recruiting. It's been difficult for me to let go of the sales part of my business because it's what I spent my first 5 years building. But little by little, I knew I had to give up pieces of my business and hand it over to people I trusted so that I could build online and build in leadership. And leadership has really been the best investment that I have made in my business. So even after all of the money I've invested in the LABC and in the store, it's not my most profitable area. So I knew that leadership was where the money was at, and so I found a way to make it work instead of saying no fair, how come leadership gets all these incentives. So spend more time on your recruiting activities, find out what you enjoy and what the best payoff is, and spend your time in that area of your business and prioritize based on how profitable each area is. Always offer the opportunity to buy or sell. So as a seller, it took a lot of practice and retraining myself to always say to buy or sell. So whether it's online or in person, I want to be offering all that I can to my customers. So if they want a face-to-face rep, they can shop with me. If they want a coupon for shopping online and they don't want to deal with a rep, then that's fine too. They can shop with me. And if they want to sign up and start their own business, I want them to come to me for it. So just always put it out there. You never know when someone is looking for the opportunity. And if you're in the right place at the right time, a lot of times you can just find new recruits that way, just by putting the idea in their head. Any questions? I know there's a lot of content tonight, so if you guys have any questions about anything we just talked about, if you want to type them in the chat box. Otherwise, I will keep going and answer questions at the end. You guys still hear me okay? All right, I got a head nod. All right, good. So some traditional recruiting. Oh, Francine has a question. Let me see the chat. Okay, Francine, if you want to ask your question in the chat box. All right, I'll keep going. For traditional recruiting, so holiday time, make sure that you go through and follow up with your removals and older leads. A lot of people will reconsider joining Avon when it's Christmas time and they really need more money, or they think that Avon might be a great place to buy gifts for their friends and family. So it's a great time to follow up with people who have shown interest in the past. Maybe you want to send a greeting card. I printed some out last year from overnightpostcards.com. I'm a big fan of Vistaprint, but I actually went to Overnight Postcards, and they're pretty affordable and make really good products too. So I did like a Christmas card, and I said, thank you for helping make Seagren's Avon successful in 2015. So that way I kept it generic, so I could send it to my team members, I could hand it out to my customers, I could send it out to potential leads, keep it generic, and doing that nice gesture. You know, we're inundated with technology, so sometimes getting an old-fashioned card in the mail is great. So we included those in all of our bags last year. I put pictures from my highlights of the 2015 year with Avon, so people could see like all of the opportunities that I had because of Avon. So that's an idea for you. Offering the opportunity at home parties or craft fairs. There's all kinds of those at the holiday season. A lot of the ones at churches and schools are pretty affordable to set up at. You don't have to set up at a mall where they're going to charge you $200 a day to have a table. Look for those smaller events where you can reach a lot of people and not break your bank there. So hang tear-off flyers. There's some of those. I know I have some saved. So something I haven't done in quite a while is sent out recruiting tools to my team. So that's something that's good to do as a leader. They can customize that and then hang it at places where someone can tear off your contact information and contact you. Put a sign on your car or in your yard, wear and share, emphasize the personal discount and extra cash for Christmas. And then, like I said, try to visit places where a lot of public people visit, so that there's a lot of in and out, a lot of traffic during the day. So almost every time I go to a dentist office or a doctor's office, when I get my hair done, I see Avon books, and I always, pick them up to see who's leaving it there. But it's a great place to leave your books, just put it there or ask permission. I'm a nice type where I would probably ask permission. I'd feel bad about just leaving it there. So depending on your personality, either stick it there with the magazines or ask if it's okay if you leave them there. Yes, Julia had a t-shirt done by Vistaprint. Vistaprint is another really good website for affordable marketing materials. And Mr. Timothy Brown has joined us. So if you guys don't know him, he's a very successful Avon man, so follow him. Find helpers and put together try-it kits. Look up Bombitas by Milagros Garcia. I have some cute like Christmas flyers looking for helpers. So join the Facebook groups, and a lot of times reps are willing to share the different flyers and stuff that's out there. There's a lot of good ideas and stuff out there where you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So be on the lookout for recruiting materials and have fun, do what you love. This is big for me. I have always made it a rule that if I don't like doing it with my Avon business, I don't. You know, some things aren't gonna work the same for me as they do for you. You know, I did really like to do blogs, and I've kind of moved on from that, and I enjoy doing videos now. So make sure that you're always taking steps in your business and loving what you're doing. That will show through to your customers and your team members. Use contact cards and giveaways to collect information. So marketing isn't always about closing the sale as soon as you meet someone. Maybe it's that you need to consistently market to them for about a month until they decide, hey, I really want to try out Avon. You know, I've heard they have really good skincare. Or, you know, just being a reminder to them that you're there when they're ready to buy Avon. So make sure you're collecting information. When that's in person, you can do giveaway drawings. So they fill out the contact card, they put it in a fishbowl, you draw a winner, you get everyone's contact information. So then you can add them to your web office with your automated emails so that you're marketing to them so that when they're ready for Avon, they contact you. And then go for Avon's recruiting incentives. That was like one of the biggest things that was a draw for me to leadership was, man, they're going on another trip, or man, they get a chance to win an iPad. And I was just always like mad that I couldn't do that until I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out a way that I like doing it. And now here I am. So a lot of times it's just going for those recruiting incentives. And then after you're done with them and you achieve it or you don't achieve it, it's like the worst case scenario is that you have a bigger team. So Avon is rewarding you for building your business. So definitely take advantage of that and share that with your team members to get them excited about building a team as well. Yes, Custom Ink is another good website. I've done t-shirts on there before as well. So online recruiting techniques. So I don't really enjoy doing those face-to-face recruiting techniques. I've tried events. I haven't tried prospecting. That's something definitely out of my comfort zone, just going up and approaching random people. But I have found that I really like social media. You know, I got a really good start doing blogs, and now I'm like moving on to enjoying videos. So find which methods work the best for you and repeat, repeat, repeat. Don't take it personally if someone says no. I like to think of the example where a waitress is going around with a pot of coffee and asking people if they want more coffee. If they say no, that waitress is not going to be offended. So just keep asking and always present the opportunity. Schedule your social media posts. I often promote Buffer. And if you haven't heard of it or you haven't seen some of my videos that feature Buffer, it's an awesome tool. It's a way to analyze your social media posts to see what is getting the most reach, what's the most popular, so that you can send it out again. Like I mentioned, some of my posts reach like less than 100 people out of 4,000. So the chances that the same person is going to see it if I post it twice are very slim. So it's not always about coming up with something new and different. It's about repeating what is working. And there's a really easy tool. You schedule which times you want the post to go out. Brandy's asking, how do I use Buffer? Go to my YouTube channel and search for Buffer and watch some of the videos that I've done on that. Scheduling your social media helps you plan for sales and recruiting. It helps you be more intentional, and it reduces the chance that you're going to waste a lot of time online. So I like to automate it so that when I get on social media, I can spend my time just networking and having fun and answering questions. Use your social media center. Make sure your automated email program is turned on, and teach your new representatives where to do that. I love seeing that Avon reps are using Buffer. I actually like put them in one of my posts so that Avon reps would know to try it out, and they like retweeted it and said thank you. And I said I refer a lot of Avon reps to you because it's been a really useful tool in my business. So make sure your new reps know how to start the automated emails. Make sure they know about the scammers that are out there. It's hard to keep up with that, but I just had another new representative who got caught in the fake cashier check scam. So my rule is always that if a customer is not willing to place the order online and pay for it by a credit card, you don't want them as a customer. If they want to send you a cashier's check, chances are it's a scam. And it's just too bad that they somehow find new reps so quickly because they do target like brand new representatives. So always a good reminder to be informing people about that. Be positive and enthusiastic about Avon. So if you're on Facebook and you're complaining about how you don't feel good and you got to turn in another Avon order, you're going to be putting those feelings on someone else. So when you're excited and thankful and grateful for Avon, people are going to ask you about it and say, wow, you know, maybe you really can make good money selling Avon. So watch your own attitude and how you portray yourself online. Maybe you want to do online parties. Just because Avon took away the online party tool doesn't mean that you can't have Facebook online parties. It's really easy to do an event on Facebook. Find a host, tell them that online orders are open for, you know, maybe a block of a week, and that they will get credit 20% of the sales in free product. So maybe you want to do that on Facebook instead of doing it through youravon.com. You can still have those online parties. We just don't have the tool in the web office to use. Create recruiting videos. So YouTube is a great market. My kids definitely spend way too much time on there. People love videos. So if you're comfortable doing product hauls or trying out a new product that you bought from Avon, make a video about it. Create recruiting videos, why you love Avon, why someone should join your team. YouTube is a great tool, and definitely I think underused by direct sellers, especially with Avon. I don't think there's many of us out there doing videos. So be brave and try one out and see what happens. Brand your photos and albums. So I'm very excited. I just turned in some Avon points to get my very first Coach purse. I've never owned a designer purse. I would never spend $300 cash on a purse. That's just not me. I go to Kohl's or I buy an Avon purse. But I decided to splurge a little. So through the President's program, we get points. They're kind of like credit card reward points, and I use them to get a Coach purse. So I am going to share that that's my first time having that purse, and thank you, Avon, for offering our rewards program. So when you share photos or you earn an incentive, make sure you're out there branding yourself. When you show your excitement and you give people somewhere to go to kind of look up about you, you know, people are pretty nosy. So if you say, hey, I just got this from Avon, and then you put your website on there, a lot of them will go on there and look through what you're all about and how you did that. So brand your photos in your albums. Cheryl's talking about how she has Coach and Brighton purses. Well, I don't, so I'm excited about it. The website where you can brand your photos, I learned about that through Lisa Monison. She has some really good YouTube videos as well, so check her out. And then in your albums, so if you're posting Avon pictures about what you're out doing, make sure that you put descriptions in about how they can find out more information about you and signing up on your team. I'm kind of running short on time, so I'm going to try to skip through some things. I'll post these slides for you, and then I will close it up, and if you want to stay on for Q&A, we'll do that. Make sure you're adding your contacts, your web office. Just like face-to-face, you always want to be expanding your online networks. So make sure you're connecting with new people that you have things in common with. Post in yard sale or looking for work Facebook groups. That's a technique that I haven't really tried, but I have heard it's very successful. And then again, add their email address to your web office so you're consistently marketing to them. Another way I've gotten a lot of email addresses is through offering a subscription. So I have a page that says Avon catalog request. They fill it out, but I put in there very clearly that they have to actually place an order with me to get the paper catalog. So it's a way to get people's email addresses to start marketing to them for free. And if they make that purchase, then they get rewarded with a paper catalog in the mail. Okay, so with the leadership program, there are no changes in the actual titles or requirements. This is a helpful slide to see what you can really earn when it comes to getting to those very top levels. $25,000 per month. I like to always emphasize what is possible with Avon because it drives us when we're not making those paychecks that feel like they're worth it. I'm finally in the spot where I feel like the work I've done is paying off. So seeing those big numbers definitely helps when you're at the beginning levels. And we need to make sure as we move through the different titles that our role as a leader changes. I'm here at Gold Leader, so I have tried to focus a lot of my activities and my priorities on leading my leaders. And you'll see Gold Ambassador versus Gold Leader is a huge jump. I have consistently been adding new team members, so there is a big jump in unit sales as well. But just to show you what difference there is between ambassador and leader level. So we're coming to a close on 2 of the incentives, and I won't read through all these names. I'll minimize our faces here so you guys can hopefully see everyone. But Cheryl just took home a $600 bonus for maintaining Gold Ambassador. Our team altogether has earned almost $9,000 through Journey to Gold. So that is not too shabby, but compared to the new incentives, I can't wait to see where we go with the new rewards that are possible. Avon Torch, if you're a leader, make sure you check your report. There's some initial ranks of where your team members placed, but they're not final yet. So good job to Kim, Cheryl, Tracy, and Leslie, who hopefully have earned this nice champion blender here. Okay, so you guys told me you didn't want to hear much about Avon programs, so I only have a few slides, but there's so much new changes going on. that it might take a little bit of time. So flexible ordering, Avon has identified that RPS2, RPS3, you know, all these different RPSs and different due dates are very confusing. They're doing a test program to see if people ordering at any time during a 2-week frame is going to work better. So my guess is that is going to launch nationally sometime soon. So if you have reps in your downline manager, those that are on the pilot are identified by being highlighted in blue. No more paper contracts as of September 16th. Startavon.com is going to be the only option to appoint new representatives. There's going to be 3 different kit sizes. The sales from the appointment kits do not go towards award sales, so that's a little bit different. There's going to be a questionnaire to help them pick the right kit. So I really like that. Getting more personalized and customized based on how the person answers questions. They're really nicely packaged. It no longer is going to come in like a Ziploc bag. It's in this really nice box and presented very professionally. So there's a new process for new representatives and a program for mentors to help them be successful. Hey, Tracy made it. Vibe is replacing the downline manager. That's going to launch September 28th, and downline manager will be available concurrently through October 28th so that we can all adjust to the new reporting system. Avon is communicating in different ways. We are going to be able to see what the new reps receive. So I am in the process of evaluating what I'm sending to all of our team members and handing that over to my leaders. Because we know that if Avon sends them information, I'm sending them information, my leaders are, and the district manager, they may just quit and put their hands up. So Avon is making better communications and making them timely at the right time for what stage they are in their business. And then last but not least, they are going to be changing the policies on giving credit. So I know that was a big change in our business when they took that away. I don't know when that's launching yet, but expect that in the near future. Okay, so this Kickstart program is the brand new program replacing the 40% discount program. You can show your new team members how to make $1,000 with Avon in their first 90 days. So we all know money talks. A lot of people quit because they're not making money. New Avon is changing this for us. So I'm very excited about that. Patricia's asking about pending reps. No. So what I had written down from Betty's update was that, let me find it here, only the people starting September 16th or later will be in the Kickstart program. I think appointments in 16 were in all 12 campaigns of the 40% discount, and 17, 18, and 19 only play in the first 4 campaigns. So that's what I remember from the top of my head. Don't quote me on it, but make sure you attend Avon's webinars so you get the precise information. I just want to give you a little overview. So big money we're talking in all aboard with onboarding. This is the incentive that we as leaders have, and this is huge. The potential to make $355 per successful recruit in their first 6 campaigns. So that is crazy compared to the $65 from Journey to Gold. So I, for one, am very excited. Show me the money. Nothing is more motivating than getting more money in your paycheck. So this is pretty incredible. Your team members your new ones will need to reach these sales goals when they do you will earn you have a chance to earn $20 each campaign for their first 6 campaigns. So that is huge. And then if they sponsor a new person who submits their order of 150 in the first 30 days, you'll receive $20. So the idea is for them to be boosting their sales, starting a team, and you're mentoring them along the way. So if they meet their sales goals, if they have 3 qualified kickstarts within their first 90 days, they get, we get an additional 175. And I had it on the, let's see, I had it on the last slide what they earn. But they're all lined up so that the goals for your new rep help you earn as well. So can you imagine $355 for each successful new team member? That is huge to anything I have ever seen in my 8 years as a rep. And then to make the deal even sweeter, we have Rise Up. So when I made executive unit leader for the first time, I think it was at Christmas time 2014, I earned a $2,500 bonus. So that was a huge motivator for me. And Avon has brought that back. So what you have to do is title at one of these titles for the first time ever. And I think I remember that they said it counts based on what you've achieved since campaign 6 of this year. So when you say title the gold leader for the first time and you maintain that title for 3 additional campaigns, so that's a total of 4 campaigns, they want you to earn that title and stay there, $2,500. Then if you advance again by campaign 6 to executive leader, you can also earn the $7,000. So we're talking big money, big incentives to earn some great cash, especially at Christmas time, and to carry us through the beginning of next year. So nothing talks like these kind of bonuses. So figure out what you need to do to advance and stay at that title. If you advance 2 times and then maintain, do you earn both bonuses? Yes. So if I was gold leader for the first time from campaign 20 to campaign 6, and I maintained it for, let's say I only maintain it for 1 campaign and then I move up, I would get the $2,500, and then if I maintained executive leader for those 4 campaigns, I'd also get the $7,000. So you can earn multiple bonuses during this time frame. So I like to use the incentives as a way to get my team excited. So make sure you learn these different incentives and programs and inform your team. And I will, since I'm going kind of fast through these, I will post some of the slides in our makeup marketing group. So next Thursday, I have my team update where I will talk more about sales and some recruiting, not as much as this presentation. New Avon Changes Workshop, they're going to be launching this out nationally. So I just got an email today about all the different dates that you can sign up for. I really recommend you join and listen to Avon's overview of the programs. I'm not the best at details and I may have missed something here or there. So go to Avon or go to your local district meetings for that precise information. If you're on Team Momentum, I offer my training kit for free. I have just asked some of you if you wanted it and I haven't got to give you access to it yet, so I'm working on that. But if you are on our team and want to take advantage of my free training, definitely let me know. I also sell it for any other Avon representatives. I do have a page for tips and information for new representatives, and then I also have a couple videos with some helpful information about getting started, which I'll have to update now with all these programs. But helps to have information where our reps can watch on demand, as everyone's schedules are different and people don't always want that one-on-one help anymore. I have a video for shy reps. My RepFest presentation is out there. I apologize about the sound. We were in a room where it was just divided by curtains, so there is distracting noise in the background. Hopefully Avon has a better version of that and is coming out with it. I also have some videos on recruiting online that I did for our National Recruiting Week. So be sure to check those out and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you never miss a video I make. I'm sure most of you are already in these Facebook groups, but it doesn't hurt to put it out there. There's many great Avon leaders out there, and definitely helps to follow those who are already successful. So thank you guys so much for joining. I will leave it open for question and answer. Let me pull open the chat box. All right, do you guys have any questions? I know I kind of threw like all that really important information at you at the end, but hopefully you guys can listen to the Avon webinars. And with the rising of the hands, I still don't think there's a way for me to like see that. So if you can just type your questions in the chat box, or if you guys have had enough, I welcome you to join our session next week that will be focused more on sales and online sales and some recruiting. Let's see, Linda's asking about YouTube for branding your photos and albums. Lisa Monison she has a really good YouTube channel. And the website that you use is pizzap.com. It's very easy to use. You just upload pictures and then you can do writing over it. Uh-oh, we got someone still having to cook supper. Hopefully I didn't keep you too long. Well, I'm glad you guys are joining. If I can help my team and help other Avon representatives at the same time, I am all for it. The flexible ordering was the all aboard. The slide with flexible ordering was the all aboard incentive. So there's a like question and answer spot on youravon.com for the flexible ordering information. There's a schedule on there. It says which districts are participating. It has Q&A for the flexible ordering. So when you log into youravon.com, there's a little message right up at the top. Click on that and it has all of your info for the flexible ordering. For recruiting flyers, do you make your own? We do include, there's a $15 bill, which will have to be changed. I'm not sure how you use that one anymore since there's 3 options, but a lot of the flyers I use are ones that I found from other Avon representatives. So check out all those different Facebook groups. Avon Flyers by Alicia. I know there's like over 10,000 reps in there. And those are all things people have made that you can use. All right, so Beth, it was the first time she heard about All Aboard. Yeah, we just had a workshop on it yesterday. It was a 2-hour call, and I think it may have been for leaders or gold leaders and above. So it's just getting launched out to leaders, and then it's going out to everyone else, and those webinars start next week. It's always good to reshare our recruiting tools. So some of those that I mentioned in tonight's call, I'll repost in Makeup Marketing. I think you guys, hopefully you learned something new tonight, and I hope to see you on next week's call. What is all aboard? Okay, so if you guys want, yes, I am very excited about Avon again too. And you know what I love is that they kept Rep Fest very light and fun, where I thought I was going to be like completely overwhelmed with information. And I did like that they kept it just about having fun and learning, but not overloading us with a lot of changes. Okay, so here is the slide. Thank you, Linda. I hope you guys have a good night too. A lot of the changes are going into place as of September 16th. The Rise Up information, if you log into youravon.com and you click on that Q3 Summer Hub, a lot of the information on there is outdated, but the Rise Up incentive is on there. So you can post that you want to earn that $7,000 bonus. Always having a constant reminder is a very good idea when you are working for new leadership titles or incentives. Okay, so the Kickstart program begins all appointments September 16th and after. So their sales incrementally increase in their first 6 campaigns. So instead of having to have a $100 order for their first 4, they need to meet these sales goals. And they get rewarded with 40% earnings on regular orders, on fixed orders. So those 20% items, they get 40% on. So that's really big there. And then they also get it on their online sales, but they have to meet these minimums. Yeah, so the Kickstart program, they didn't have the flyer on that, so I was just going off of the All Aboard. I don't know if that's temporary or if that's going to be a permanent program. So they do get 40% if they meet their goal. Recruiting component, so if they sign up someone who reaches their sales goal in their first campaign, they get a $50 bonus. That is unlimited, so they can get a bunch of those $50 bonuses if they sign up successful recruits. And a qualified Kickstart recruit is a new recruit who meets the sales goal of 150 within 30 days. Yes, so they get 40% on regular orders, on fixed earnings items, and on online orders. So 40%, they just have to meet these sales goals. And they are going to have, like I said, they're rebranding, like their communication. They're going to make it more simple and fun. The emails are going to have less information and be more informative. Like it's going to have a video of Betty welcoming them to the company. I'm very excited about all the changes. I think it's going to be much more personal, and reps will be much more excited about starting. So there's a performance bonus. So this is how they earn the 1,000. The 40%, then if they recruit new people, and then they get a Kickstart bonus if they meet all of their sales goals. and sign up 3 new qualified Kickstart recruits. And that would be an additional $200 performance bonus. What eyeshadow do I use? I have like, I shouldn't admit this, I have like a really old oval shaped eyeshadow quad, and I think it's Sandy Corals. All right. So there is a Q&A there. Let's see. I'll post them in our group. I downloaded them off the webinar yesterday. So there are some Q&A or FAQs for the All Aboard incentive. So it gives all the details. So I'll upload that in Makeup Marketing. So these are the bonuses that the mentors can earn. And this will start September 16th, and it will take over the Journey to Gold. And Stephanie's asking for any advice. I recommend, if you're not part of all those Facebook groups, to go on there and ask for specific ideas about topics where you want to learn. Those groups are great. Everyone's like so helpful, and you can come up with new ideas. Also check out all the leaders who are on YouTube and Facebook. We can all learn by watching each other. I am very excited about this program too. I didn't really have any tools to help get my team excited about building a team in the last few months. So this news with all these great bonus opportunities is awesome. I mean, this is huge in itself. 2046, so 120 we can earn if our new recruit does well in sales in their first 6 campaigns. So that's huge compared to Journey to Gold. And then on top of that, the Rise Up bonus, there's just a lot of great opportunity to earn money. So you help them in their Kickstart program, you get bonuses as well. And then here's the Rise Up information. I know I was surprised people didn't want to hear about Avon programs, but you probably didn't think it was changing this much. Well, I will post those flyers that I have so you guys can absorb all of the information. I know I'm excited. I want September 16th to be tomorrow. So all of you guys have a great night. I will send up a follow-up email that will invite you to next week's webinar. And it'll also have the replay information. So if you want to share it, or if you want to rewatch it, then go for it. And I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. And I will talk to you later. Bye.